tuning in to You Are Art today. Just a little update. It's been a minute since I've made a video. I've been going through so many changes. I really think it's because of the Moldavite. I'll have to do an update video on that. But, so just to recap all that's been going on. So I moved from DC all the way to Boulder. My friend Gerald drove with me across the country. We did that in 2 days. We ended up staying in Sedona for a couple days. That was amazing. If you haven't been to Sedona, you have to go. If anything, watch one of my previous videos where I recap Sedona and the whole experience, but you have to go for yourself. It's absolute pure magic. After Sedona, we went to the Grand Canyon, and then we drove to Boulder, and then he dropped me off and flew out from there and went back to DC. I stayed. And after I stayed, I actually had another opportunity. A friend was like, hey, I'll pay you to drive me across the country. So I went back and did that again, literally a week later. Crazy. But that was a beautiful experience as well. I met Bob Marley's cousin, his first cousin. That was insane. I'll show a little photo. But it was just a beautiful experience. Everything in my life has been really beautiful lately. And I'm so grateful. It's so many things that I lose count. I lose track of how many things can I count to be grateful for, because it's just positive, man. It's just good vibes every day lately. I don't even know where to start. So as I was driving into Colorado, into Boulder, I was so happy. So I just realized that it is really aligned with my spirit here. So I think that explains some of the joy. What else has been going on? So big news for me in my life is I started a healing practice. When I was working at a crystal shop in Venice Beach, a beautiful soul named Rachel Fox, who does a lot of activism work, taught me a modality that she basically divinated through Archangel Michael. And when I tell you it was so powerful and so simple, I was like, whoa. She taught me, and we then from that point on started doing it to people that we felt called to just spread love. Really, it's a healing of grace, and we're calling it universal grace healing. And when we did it to, honestly, at least over 100 people, the response has been so amazing that it's why not spread this even more? Why not step into my dharma and give back the service that I want to give into the world? Spread, be a light worker, because I truly feel that is my calling. And upon that, I'll be studying other modalities of healing, such as shamanism. And what else was I studying? Shamanism. Yeah, so that's pretty much what else I'll be doing, is studying shamanism and incorporating those tools. In Sedona, I studied with a guy named Rogelio, actually. He did a really cool, powerful healing on me to extract something that was really, really bothering me. I swear to you, he did it in 5 minutes. And it was the same thing, very similar in the sense that it was simple but profound. So he said he'll teach me how he learned that, because that was wow. It was so powerful that I haven't thought about it since. And it was really bothering me. I'm not going to go into detail about what it was, but I'm sure people can relate to having something just enter your mind when you're dude, I'm trying not to even think about that situation. Get out of my head. So he was able to snap it out within less than 5 minutes, and it has not come up since. I actually heard from him today. That was nice. He's like, yeah, I'll teach you. So we'll figure out how I'll get over to Sedona to learn his method and incorporate that into my practice. And Rachel's out in Dallas. She's doing it. She opened up a meditation studio, so she has space to do it there too. And eventually, so anyway, I'll tell you about that later. But in the meantime, what else has been going on? So I'll start that practice in July. Oh, another big change is I'm downsizing. I'm getting a new car. So that's something else that's new in my life. I'm going from having a luxurious car, I've had that for 5 years, to getting a regular car to use it as a tool. Something to just take me from A to Z. I realized that I do have a preference of liking nicer cars. It's not necessarily the brand for me. It's more the feel of it. I like the way it feels and drives. But sometimes in life you have to sacrifice and find joy in other things, So that's how I'm looking at this, as an opportunity to find joy in other areas of life. I have a new part-time job. Oh my God. The other thing is I'm teaching yoga again. I haven't taught yoga in so many years. It's been forever. I really didn't think I would be teaching yoga, honestly, ever again. And I'm doing it now, and I'm so excited. It's a new opportunity. It's just so much new. I can't explain to you. And it's funny how life is, right? Because I clearly remember, like, maybe 2 years ago, I was sitting up in my room, like, yeah, I want some change. I want some change to happen. It's, I'm ready for some change. And boy, talk about change. Like, never thought I would leave LA, and I ended up in DC and now Boulder. The other new thing is I'm getting a master's degree starting in August. So I'll be entering a program called Resilient Leadership. Absolutely phenomenal program. The name is phenomenal alone, Resilient Leadership. I figure I need to learn leadership skills more. And I can honestly admit that. I'm not confident enough to say I've got it all figured out, you know what I'm saying? Or that I know how to be a damn good leader. I think I'm naturally a leader, and I think over time I will grow, but I definitely believe this Resilient Leadership program will add a lot of core values to the platform I am trying to build. And it's a school that really helps you go deep within. So I'll be learning, and I mean, what better factor does a leader need? A leader, in my opinion, they have to be able to go within in order to be a sufficient leader. I mean, look at Donald Trump. I don't think he's gone within, and I don't know, ever. Has he? I don't know if he's ever gone within himself. So anyway, and I don't think he's a good leader. So yeah, I think that will be a really good experience. It will be a program that's kind of tied to the environment and also sustainability and social justice, and kind of that bridge that bridges those two areas together, which I think is very important for everything that's going on in the world today. And for anyone trying to start an organization, because anyone can start an organization if you really put your mind to it and do the work, but can you actually sustain the organization? Can you keep it resilient? So these are the tools that I'll be learning while taking this program that I'm so excited about during the end of August. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated, posted with changes with that, what's going on with that transition. Overall, it is just absolutely beautiful here. The mountains are stunning. I haven't really gone for a big hike yet because I feel like I need to focus on other priorities first and then go for the beautiful hike that I'm sure I will enjoy indulging in. I feel like, another thing is I've been getting out of my comfort zone because, hello, I'm in a new city, so I have to meet new people, talk to new people, be in a new area. Everything is new, and I'm not always comfortable. We had a house party, and I was like staying in my room being total introvert. I'm both. I can be introvert and I can be extrovert, but this day in particular, I was really uncomfortable and I was trying to be introvert, and one of my really sweet roommates named Lydia texts me and she's like, hey, are you coming downstairs? Upside down smiley face. And that just like really warmed my heart. I felt really good and comfortable at that point. So I was like, okay, let me face my fears right now, Vanessa, and go downstairs and be social with people you do not know in a city you don't know. And I did it, and it was absolutely amazing. I had some really, really good conversations about what does love mean to you, and not just like a surface conversation about what does love mean. We were going deep, talking about the fact that the spectrum of modern love nowadays has to incorporate the fact that monogamy is not even really real. Not to say it doesn't exist, but the spectrum has changed. And so we were going in depth in conversations like that. We were talking about polyamory. If anyone knows anyone that's in a relationship like that, where it's open, that has lasted for longer than 2 years. Now, I'm sure it exists, but nobody that night could answer saying they knew someone who had a successful polyamorous relationship that lasted longer than 2 years. No one knew of anyone. Very, very interesting night, and I met such unique, amazing people. I met this guy who was half Egyptian and Iraqi. He was like such a beautiful spirit, dancing. He was actually about to move to LA. Oh my god, so sorry. I just got interrupted with a phone call, and it was in regards to the business, and I can't believe it's happening. It's like, it's real! I'm really getting calls from clients like interested in the energy healing called Universal Grace Healing. Oh my god, I have to do a video about that on its own. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the gentleman that I met, he was amazing. He's about to move to LA. He's an astrology reader. He's like, dude, hook me up with people. I'm like, oh my God, I know the perfect ones to connect you with, you know. So it was just magic happening that night. I'm so happy that I stepped out of my boundaries and I went past my limit. I went over my edge, and what was on the other side? Pure bliss. Literally, it was a good fucking time. I'm trying to work on cursing. Like, I'm trying not to curse so much, even though I don't think there's anything wrong with curse words. That's another topic. But yeah, I'm working on that. What else? Yeah, I guess I feel like it's just a lot of change and a lot of growth, because so much shifting, right? It's like, how can you not change when everything around you is changing? Inevitably, you're going to change too. Everything in my life has changed. Everything. I'll say it's been very healing. I'll say that. I will say this experience has helped me get more grounded in my authentic self and in my authentic power. It's because it's me against me right now. It's me with me. It's whether I'm gonna sulk and feel sorry for myself and go on the left side of things, or be positive and think great thoughts and challenge the things that scare me, face my fears, and thrive, do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go get it. And this is healing for me. It's empowering. It really is. It's definitely giving me a lot of confidence, I'll say that. It's just definitely challenging me every day. And the more I go on the positive side of being challenged, like, I tell myself, you know, all right, I might feel kind of crappy today, or I don't know how I'm going to get this, or I hope I get that job, because I probably need like several forms of income to live how I want to live right now and be comfortable. Instead of getting stuck in that mentality, I literally switch and I force myself to just stay positive and have a beautiful day. It is sunny. It is gorgeous outside. It literally looks like someone painted a photo of mountains, flat iron mountains, rocky mountains. I can't even go into how beautiful it is. So why not just be happy, be thankful, be glad that I can breathe, I'm not in pain. My mom works in a hospital. Thank God I had her coming home to me several times a week telling me, be happy that you're healthy. It is like number one. So just to know that gives me the umph to just go out and conquer the day and feel good while I'm doing it. Then you start looking better. Then when you look better, you feel better. I mean, just, it's all a good, positive. Then you start making other people smile because you're exuding this positive energy. It is just good change and healing. And I'm just so grateful for the confidence I have. I'm so grateful for my routines that I do, my spiritual practices that I'm really cultivating on a daily basis. I'm grateful for my new practice that I'm starting and the good light work energy that's going to be happening through that. I'm just in a really good place, and I'm grateful that this is what happens in life. And I think it happens to everybody at some point on the wheel spoke. You know what I mean? And for me, it feels like it's just starting, and there's more beginnings, and it's still moving fast, and more things might come up that are new, and it's beautiful. It is just so beautiful. Well, one love, everybody. I hope everyone takes care of themselves. Self-care, self-love. Keep going on that journey. Don't give up. Just keep going. You know? Keep doing it. Keep doing the damn thing. Thanks for tuning in, guys, to You Are Art. Like mom's not home.